Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, do you have an
Oh, I told you, I got something. I had to do it.
Oh, we ready.
Thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate the homegoing. Friends, we are gathered here this evening to bid farewell to Brother Aubrey Graham, known to the world as Graham. First off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm only doing this because they said it was free food and Jasmine had us got all who was in here and what type of food was there. So anyway, Brother Aubrey, for whatever reason, decided to pick a fight. One of the few niggas in rap he probably should pick a fight with a brother by the name of Kendrick Lamar. Not sure why he didn't follow in the example of Jermaine Cole or just leave Kendrick alone, but Brother Aubrey, he left around and found out, as a young folk said, Kendrick will throw shots at people he likes. So Aubrey was doing from the door. To say that Kendrick did not like Aubrey was a thing. Kendrick spent the weekend swimming with his brother with this, after this, after this. And subsequently made a diss track that people are dancing to, let the church say, "Oh, be ho." Oh, be ho. And it's getting played everywhere. And I mean, everywhere. I was watching the weather report last night, and the weather man said that we were getting a minor break from the heat waves that we had this week. And then Juneteenth that day. I heard diss records before, but never a diss concert. But 2019-2024 was the first time that I've ever seen such an event take place. I've never seen a hate fest so strong as the one that I witnessed that night. Bloods and Crips were unified, all in the name of hating one light-skinned nigga from Toronto. It was truly a sight to behold. In closing, if there's anything that can be learned from the tragedy, it's that sometimes it's just best to mind your business. Stay in your lane. What? Alright, cool. Hey, Jazz, we got cake in here. What kind? She said what kind? Oh, it's a cream-filled cake. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy your evening. That's one of the latest edition of the Audio Visual Therapy. That is the 2418 show. And then Brother Aubrey, rest in peace. Freaky ass nigga, he gets 69. Can we get a round of applause for that? And welcome back to another episode of the Audio Visual Therapy. That is the 2418 show. This your guy, Mo Love.
This is Avery. And it's Jasmine.
And how is everyone doing this evening?
Pretty good, pretty good. A lot of things have happened. Transpired once again.
Anybody want to share anything new and exciting on, or we just going to jump right into it?
I went to a concert over the weekend. It was an R&B concert at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. It was nice. It was R&B. It was older crowd. They were blowing up smoke in there. It was a guy outside the venue that was selling edible drinks. Because if you guys don't know, of course, it is illegal.
You said edible drinks?
Yes, as in weed edible. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of person would want to drink weed and then go to a concert and then have and show like a good time and then to walk in the dark to find your seat. Yeah, no. With a bunch of people in there.
That's time to me.
No. I was like, why people get in Jersey that it's legal to smoke recreationally? You walk down the street and puffing. So they was puffing and huffing and blowing in the venue. And it was definitely, you could get a contact high in there. I said zero, anything anything
Hey, look,
of that nature.
food turns you on, weed turns me on.
But it was a good concert, and you?
Well, Sunday, my sister is going to get married.
Yay! Somebody boo this man.
Hit the wrong button at the wrong time.
I just told you I'm high.
So, congratulations to my sister Colleen.
Shout out to Colleen and her fiance.
Yeah, so it's going to be it's going to happen this Sunday, and I'm really wanting to groomsmen with him.
Explain to people what kind of wedding it's gonna be.
It's going to be an African wedding.
Yes.
So all the males will wear the dashiki outfit. And the color will be purple and gold.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, and I'm black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black.
And everybody's gonna go home with the little goodie bags of vibranium.
I ain't even go that far.
Yes, I love it. I love that.
Look, my mom. I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom because my mom put a lot of work into it.
Shout out to Avery's mom.
And she put a lot of work into this.
She's cooking. She's planning out stuff, helping out with the outfits.
I'm like, we're cooking. I have to get the cake.
Cake.
Yeah. Don't have me start thinking about that.
Cake.
The fact that one day when I find out she gets pregnant, I'm like, no! I'm sorry.
You know, they want to bring her baby on a stork. This ain't Dumbo baby.
Look, I was hoping.
Imagine if that was really the case. How babies were made.
Look, I'm just going to say this good congratulations to my sister. Wish her for the best.
Yes. Make sure you take pictures.
I know a lot
You
of
know you're going to have a picture of him that dashiki in this chat.
I just bet I still play the food.
She wanted your ass right
No,
now.
I'm joking. I don't care.
No, we will be. There's going to be a lot of food cooking. So
Why are you getting turned on?
Food is, listen.
Food is therapy sometimes.
It is. You know,
you stress out
like,
and you be mad.
I don't drink a lot anymore. Well, first of all, I'm not alcoholic. I never drink a lot together, but I used to drink. I said it because that sounds wild. But I used to drink at least every week.
Time out.
They
ain't been recording the whole time.
You're kidding!
Go.
Well, what you gonna do about the?
It's on video.
Oh, okay, with the audio. Okay, this was now on the audio. We were not recording the whole time, but we were recording on
For 10 minutes, we was just.
So, for y'all who don't know, just subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see the full video. Little shameless plug. What was I saying? I forgot.
About food. Therapy.
Oh, like I don't drink as often as I used to, and then I don't partake in smoke. I've been afraid because sometimes weed makes me feel like I'm like crazy. so
explain.
No, it just like I think it depends on what my mood is. Like I had some like pretty not kind of like bad experiences.
Okay.
Because I already have anxiety. I'm already anxious as it is, and I'm like already like a deep thinker. So when sometimes I would smoke in the past, I'd be like, what's the purpose of me being here? And oh my God, the ocean is so big and in space, and I would. Yeah. So I'm kind of
See, the more you talk about it, the more it makes me want to. I don't do that shit.
Get back out now. You already signed to death row. So,
I'm still tripping that you got excited over that.
Because I don't know, I love seeing people do something for the first time.
No, you're ready.
Because, and I don't bet, because I'm that person that's like, if you bet me to do something cool, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm not going to back out.
Well, it's not I'm going to back out, but it's just the thing of
Yo, why do you look like a cartoon thought you was super villain.
Yeah, you really did.
I'm so excited to see how this is going to turn out.
But
listen, it affects everybody differently. It's just me. My mind already races as it is all alone, and it just speeds me up. For some people, it slows them down. It makes them feel good. I'm not one of the people. It makes me.
Look, I don't know what it's going to make me do because I know I tried a cigar.
Not the same.
No, I tried a cigar when I was
way different.
I tried a cigar when it was like what 13, 14 when like my dad would do is like every time his dad around his dad's birthday, him and his brothers would do a cigar. They would smoke a cigar in remembrance of him. And one day I tried that and I was like, nope.
Cigar is like 100 cigarettes in one, and you're supposed to not even inhale it. You're supposed to just hold it in your mouth and blow it out. I'm like, that is so dumb.
Well, what the fuck is the point?
You literally just hold it in your mouth
and just like
blow it out.
Like something else right now.
You know what? I'm gonna be good today. He's alright. He's a bad influence he is.
Right now, so don't mind them.
But we're gonna get the show started and kicked off by saying Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It was Father's Day on June 16th, aka Tupac's birthday. We did a lot of dates for Kendrick, a lot of important dates. We'll get to later. So I spent Father's Day with my dad. We got food, we chilled at the house, and
Did you have to make a reservation?
no, you know what? My dad hasn't been feeling like going out lately. I don't blame him. It's a lot sometimes to
There's
go
too
out.
much be going on.
So I love the days where I can just buy him food. I treat him to whatever, get his favorite dessert. He's like, oh, baby, dessert. Anyway, but because my dad loves dessert food like me. So, so I just chilled with him and then, yeah, we had some food.
I called my dad and said Happy Father's Day because he was already going out for breakfast or something like that. I also called Franklin because since he is a new dad, so told her Happy Father's Day. I kind of made a joke of him. I was like, oh, that's it. I said, she gave you a great gift. Like, you a father now or Father's Day. Look at that. And then he was like, But it was a good time. So Father's Day, I didn't do much.
Say not to say nothing to your Mother's Day. I ain't do much.
I didn't do much.
Just called him.
Yeah, like, you already know how I feel about that. The fathers don't get no respect.
I'm telling you, in the card section on Father's Day,
ain't really much.
it's really
I
bad.
didn't really do much either, but that's what I wanted. Big difference.
Everybody left you alone, huh?
Give me some beer and leave me the fuck alone.
Do you ever celebrate anything?
My birthday, regular holiday, but
Okay.
Like,
I'm just saying, do you ever go out? Do you ever go out to eat? Do you ever go to places?
I gotta be in the mood to do so.
Do you like go to the beach? Do you swim? You know how to swim? Do you know how to swim?
someone.
Somewhat.
Okay, no. So let's go. Someone is no. I know how to float and basic things. That's not.
I have to be in the mood to go out somewhere. Like for my birthday this year, if I don't go out, it's not really gonna bother me because what do I need to be outside for?
Okay.
Look, all you gotta give him is his PS4, his beer, and his little.
Do that every day.
Sure, it's going good. Like, why? My thing is, why does every birthday, whatever, have to be?
No. I have every birthday.
I
I definitely had years where I didn't do anything and I preferred it, but for me,
I always look at
I like going out with my friends. It don't have to be a big group either.
Yeah.
Like it don't have to be that.
I always, when it comes to birthdays, I try to do something different or something.
Yeah,
You want to do something different.
every now and then.
Yeah, so
Let's go out for tea or something. Damn it, let's go drunk bowling.
Go out for tea.
Yeah. They had this little
You
bus.
are in your diva era right
Oh
now.
my God! They had this. No, I think I realized older that I'm very adventurous person. Like I like trying.
Oh,
new
we can
things.
do like on my birthday.
It is.
If I do a birthday, I would be like, oh, let's do axe throwing or some shit.
Yeah, like I love you. Yeah.
Don't encourage them because you know where that headed.
You ever wanted to play like the big Connect
You
Four?
are fucking jumping out of a plane again.
I still want to do it.
Have at it.
Well, actually, though, I had to play that with Franklin because that was one of my wedding gifts to do a skydiving with him.
Man, this new father, you go ahead and jump off a plane? newlywed. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hillary!
What's wrong with you?
Look, I told him we was, look, keep it high.
Hold up. Did you see on this episode? The man is a newlywed and new father, and his first thing is, hey,
Let's kill him. You got life insurance policy on? Like, God, please.
I'm not trying to kill the man, but he already been hiking before, so shit, you know what I mean?
he wasn't married and his man at that point.
favorite song is I Can Just Kill a Man.
Damn, he was something you can't understand.
I Can Just Kill a Man. But speaking of the notes of dads, of course, I gotta get into two topics I wanted to ask y'all about. I may or may not know about. So there was a clip that T.I.'s daughter Deja Harris had posted about T.I. giving her advice as a young kid on the reality show that they had, and he was using referring to her having sugar, and that these little boys that want to talk to you will say, you're pretty, you're smart, you're this and that, just to get your sugar. And you got to keep your sugar, because the more sugar you give out, the less you have. And it was kind of weird, because I'm just like, that is not the conversation he has with his boys. And I wanted to ask you guys, did anybody speak to you about, not giving away your sugar?
No.
No? So you just gave that shit up?
I never had that talk. So
Okay. So no one ever had to talk to you about that?
Mine was more of, we have the conversation of, if you love someone, no one makes you do anything unless you really get to that point. But
So when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad.
yeah.
Oh, how he feels so sad. Now that he wants to leave.
So no one had talked to y'all about like virginity and being pure and wrapping it up and
I learned that.
I told don't bring no babies home. That was about it.
Yeah, that's like the black family home. Don't bring
that is
babies.
so terrible. that is so terrible. Not saying y'all, because I don't know if I don't think I had a formal talk about it.
You probably got more than me.
No, I think my mom basically just knew and the thing is, I think I had sex a few times, and I think she just knew the tension between me and my boyfriend when I was around, because I was like all over him, like, hey. And then she just pulled me to the side and was like, are you having sex? And I was like, huh? And then I was like, yeah. And then she was like, okay, well, you got to get on birth control. And I was like, okay. So but the thing is, I think I always knew, like, my mom always told me and my siblings, because none of us have any kids, like, on my mom's side. Now, my brother, who's 35, my sister, who is 32, and I'm going to be 29. None of us have kids. But she told us, don't have no kids with nobody. So I think they kind of stuck in all of our brains.
See, my thing really was that world. Because they was all like, better have no kids, but then I'm like, ooh, I'm gay.
I don't mean you still can't have no kids,
I know, but still.
a whole little never mind. See how you baited me into that? Oh my god. No,
In that dry
I know. You're still jerking in the cup though. There's a lot of ways you got it in. No, but hey, if you don't buy one, I can carry it for you now. Just got the guy who's spread it with use.
Well, wait.
Wait.
I just lost
Time out.
Please, time out.
That was completely changing the dynamic of this entire planet. So you're going to have either Rob's babies or his babies in you. That changes a lot.
None of us did the Monster Mash.
It's still a mixture of...
Listen, it was just a friendly offer. I'm not serious. It was just a friendly offer.
Oh, Lord, and they'd be the fucking part of Rob here.
And be like, yes. No, I'm joking. I'm fertile. I'm healthy. Whatever you needed.
You know what?
I can't even say.
I have heard a lot about
Would you rather have a random woman have your baby? Think about it. Really think about it.
And the fucked up part is she got
I'm just saying, if it ever came down to it, one of my friends needed
I'm
to
sitting there thinking about like, you know what? Honestly, having a your
you see how they roasted the brat in Judy for
having some.
I think he was white,
Mhm.
and they were saying how the black donors were ugly, and they made a joke or whatever. But you know, yeah. But
I don't know.
Okay, so
it's a joke. Don't take me seriously.
I'll give you in your own weird ass way. It kind of makes sense. So.
Yeah.
But thank you. I appreciate that.
But like, I'm sorry, my experience is just like learn through health class, and then what the shit look like if you get an STD or STI.
See, they're trying to scare you. I feel like that's not good.
They trying to scare you.
I learned about it playground more. So.
In health class, we had an assignment, and I had a teacher named Mr. Key. Shout out to Mr. Key, where we had to get into groups of 5 and then break down the 5 senses involving sex. So one group was, what do you taste? What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel? So we had to write and hear. Like, how do you hear during sex? Rolling. Yeah. So you had to write it all down. And then when we were done, we had to present it to the class.
So when
And we
what y'all say?
huh? What did they say? Ass, pussy, sweat. They were saying all types of shit. And when we got there, of course, some people were shy. We were like, oh, and then he said, listen, this is an important thing. If you can't sit up here and talk about sex, you shouldn't be having sex.
Oh.
If you're too immature to learn this and know this and say it out loud and speak it, you shouldn't be having sex. You're too young.
Y'all really had a class where y'all had to go up in front of the teacher and say, hey, girls,
And he said, yes.
I taste
Ass, pussy, dick, sweat. Somebody said deodorant on the deodorant. Sometimes people sweat and sometimes it rolls down. I'm sorry, this may be TMI. Sometimes if you lick a dude's nipple, it tastes like his deodorant. I'm not wrong.
And nothing.
Oh my
You
God.
are consistent and nothing else. How do you just manage to break the episode every damn time?
So listen.
And you're right, that was TMI.
I'm not speaking from personal experience.
I would hope that
This is all allegedly. Allegedly, if you suck on a guy's nipple, sometimes if he sweats, you can taste his deodorant as it drips down. You're like, oh, he got dumb soap. Yeah, oh my God, what is this? Who still uses Axe? And there are some dudes who spray their private parts with Axe or cologne. Y'all are stupid. Because you go ahead, you have sex with a woman, and you throw her pH balance off or give her all types of burning and yeast. Don't do that. Just wash your dick with unscented or like a plain Dove soap. Okay? No cologne on your dick.
I got nothing else.
Why do you need your dick to smell like Dior? A Dior dick. I don't get it.
And the messed up part is, she's probably going to say worse than that at some point.
I'm not proud. That's even wrong.
Because every time we
That's
do it,
explicit because I didn't know we were going to go there. But anyway, that's how I learned about it. And also, there was one part in the class where we had to get on the side of the room for yes or no. So he asked us yes or no questions. I think I told y'all about this already. And yeah, so that's how I learned.
I learned about the whole sex.
And just living, being around people.
I learned about it through health class as well. We had the unedited version. We had the what would look like
Blue waffle.
No.
Oh.
That was the first thing you thought of.
Because that's what the picture we saw.
No, we had one picture. They wouldn't show us like when I was in middle school. They showed us like what it looked like if we had STD or STI for male and female. But when I got to high school, I saw the actual real unedited version of what it looked like, and I remember seeing that. And I remember a lot of students was in that class, so they were thrown out.
I would love to be a health teacher or like a sexual education teacher because the classes I took in high school and when I was in college, oh my God, they're very informative. Very informative.
I can only imagine what you would be like as a sexual education teacher.
I'd be great. I'd be like, let's put on a condom. Does anybody want to come up and then the old dental dam? Yeah, see, I don't know if exactly.
Don't set yourself up.
I never used the dental dam. I need to. So, anyway, let's move on.
Please do. Because you already had those walk out.
Because I was really saying, I can't.
Before you do that, and try something different this time. If you like what you see, make sure you like, subscribe, rate, share the podcast, and follow us on social media at _2418_ and on Facebook. As you work.
So, there was another little funny, controversial topic online in regards to fatherhood. So, do y'all know the singer named Vito?
Vito?
Mm-hmm.
Vito? No.
Do you know that song about, oh, girl, get your credit?
Yeah, I love that song.
My mom loves that song.
I love that song.
That is Vito. So he is a singer. I believe he's like 31 or 32. He's been around for a little bit, some time. There was a video circulating around him doing on a radio show. I do believe it was with Young Jock and someone else, where he was saying that him and his partner had been together for about 13 years. And no, you said partner is not exclusive to gay men.
Look.
I'm not gonna lie, you said partner.
I said my kids as well.
Well, they were partners for a long time.
You could have said girlfriend or something. His lady.
Partner is not exclusive to gay men.
I'm not saying it is, but naturally.
If I was a lesbian, I would say partner.
No, but I'm just saying naturally, most people hear partner and just assume. Oh,
Okay. Him and his girlfriend really got married. Jesus. I could have said Beyonce and he could have been gay, you wouldn't have known.
that is true.
True. No, because when you said partner, I was like, wait.
Even though I did learn that fiance with one E is for the man and fiance with two E's is for the woman.
I love that.
Right. I didn't know either. So he was saying that, of course, people, what do y'all feel like is an appropriate time to marry someone? Because for me, I don't mind that when he met this girl, he was, 18, 19 years old, and they didn't get married until now when they're in their 30s. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
I feel like in his perspective, I don't think he was ready yet. So
Maybe she wasn't either. I don't think.
Either or, they probably wasn't ready, and then they just wait till they got to a certain point. Then it's like, okay, we are ready, and we could do this in the third, and we just went for it.
Right.
Because you like somebody doesn't mean you be like, oh, I want to marry them right then and there. Because marrying someone is a big step to saying her relationship to a lifetime partnership, and then it could get to the point that someone wake up and be like, oh, this motherfucker again, like you like, it can get to that point.
I think it has to do with getting to know somebody and enjoying the time you have with them. A lot of people rush into things because, we had a great year or two together, and it's like, no, I need to really feel like I know you. That I don't mind. What do you think?
I waited till I was in my 30s to do it. So.
I'm talking about like as far as how long you have to know somebody to get married. It just depends, right?
I knew after 2 years that me and my wife were going to get married. Now, I'm not saying that.
But you were a man of a certain age by that time.
But I don't really think it's like some people know within like 6 months. Yeah, this is the person I want to be with.
Yeah.
Some people that take like 10, 15, 20 years. I mean, that's.
I feel like I'm on the spectrum of I want to know you for at least more than
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, at least I want to know you for some time. Because if I'm in the age that I'm in now, if I'm older, I feel like when you're older and you know what you want, it's different. Now this is why he wasn't getting slapped because of that. He was getting slapped because he said him and his girlfriend, before they were married, they had a baby who was 4 years old. So give or take, they had a kid together when around like what 25, 26, 27, 28, around that age. He said one of the factors of him marrying her was for him to see if she was a good mother. They was tearing his ass up in the comments. Needless to say.
So you went and got her pregnant just so you could find out if she was a good mom before you married her?
So and the thing is, he sounded real, and it's like he was like, "I know this is gonna sound crazy," and it sounded real crazy. He sounded real crazy saying that, and then he was like, "Well, that was one of the factors that made me want to marry her." And the thing is, I felt bad because he kept doubling down. Like, he kept coming back and being like, listen, like trying to clear it up. Like, made like 2 different videos. The wife was in the comments defending it. And it's just like, you have to think before you speak. And then you said to your doc, who has 1 million kids and been married 2-3 times, and he was like, I can tell you right now, that don't mean that. Like, she could be a good mother and she could be a terrible wife, or vice versa.
That is true.
So, and a lot of people in the comments were like, so if she did have the baby and she wasn't a good mother, the kid was just like collateral damage?
That's my bad.
Like, that was a fucked up.
Like, didn't like, y'all didn't have no nieces or nephews, y'all could watch for like a weekend or something, so you could get an idea of what that would be like. You had to go get her pregnant
First, I had to see if she would be a good wife.
and then if y'all work out,
And then it was weird because he said, if she's a good mother to our kid, I know she'll be a good wife to me.
you know,
And it's like, oh, if I see her, taking her time and, giving the kid attention, I know she can. It's like, kids and spouses are 2 different things. You're not responsible for your spouse.
you could be the world's greatest mom and the shittiest wife.
Yeah.
Those 2 things are not exclusive.
And we seen a lot of that.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of men who are not great partners and be great dads and vice versa for women. Or people who are great wives and aren't great parents.
What is wrong with you niggas? Like,
y'all stupid.
They were chewing him out, and I felt bad because they look like a cute couple and they seem cool. It's just he should have worded that like one of the reasons why I wanted to marry her was because I saw how much of a great mother. Not that was like one of the requirements I had to see.
so I had to get her pregnant first.
I had to trap her.
In order to find out whether or not she's a good mom. And then once I figured that part out, that's when I said, you married me.
Right, yeah. I'm going. I mean, everybody in the comments was getting on him too, and it's just like I felt bad, but at the same time, y'all can't be talking about y'all. Stop talking about y'all relationship.
That's one of the moments where his homeboy should be like, you know what? Don't tell that shit.
Listen, Young
Shut the fuck up.
Jock of all people was telling him like, now, and I was like, even he got the sense. Just say,
And you can know Young Jock
That's
that's
something
the
you need. That's something you need to keep to yourself. Don't say that out loud.
okay, you guys asked about chick. I was about to say.
No, but that's crazy as hell.
I was a stupid fucker.
So next we're going to get into, I don't know if you guys heard about the Kobe Minor story.
No, what about that?
So the Kobe Minor story, it's not funny because it's not, and I'm trying not to laugh.
Someone tell me it is funny.
No, it's not funny.
But you laugh.
Ex-Atlanta officer accused of shooting and killing Lyft driver over kidnapping. He claimed that the Lyft driver was trying to kidnap him and recruit him for a gay fraternity.
Wait, what?
I'm trying not because it's not. So, on May 15th,
Did you say gay fraternity?
yes.
Oh, I got to hear this shit.
I really did.
So, this is on USA Today. I'm reading on the website. It said on May 15th, he was taken into custody last Wednesday for killing the Lyft driver, Reginald Folks. Rest in peace to Reginald Folks. Minor was charged with aggravated assault, murder, and he thought that this guy was trying to take advantage of him and recruit him for a gay fraternity.
Does it say why he thought that?
Yeah, I looked through. I'm trying to look through. And it's just like that's him, by the way. Let's look on for a second.
Well,
Shot.
You don't even look that attractive to be in a gay fraternity.
I'm sorry, like, what?
Say, don't mind. He done killed
It says-
He ain't gonna look good enough to be in a gay fraternity.
He cannot stop the yarn, okay? At the time, now you see his shoes, honey? Absolutely not.
No, because the other like come up and shit.
That's why I'm like, no, if he's stopping in those cigarettes. At the time of his arrest in Union City, Minor was on unpaid administrative leave after being arrested in Milton, GA in December of 2023. So he was already on administrative leave. Don't really know why he was on administrative leave. I'm sorry.
His parties are trying to put him in a gay fraternity.
Listen, I don't.
That's some new shit. I've never heard nothing like that. Like, somebody come on to you like, I'm gonna take you to the gay fraternity.
So it says during the ride.
Fuck you.
You fuck around?
No, I know what you're referring to. That was shot at me. Fuck you.
You know what? You know what? You're right. This is me.
You fucking bumps. You're more than a fucking
I'll say that was my. I didn't need to go here.
I would be like, do you give it? How do you give it?
Well, clearly he does.
Sometimes you gotta give people if they don't respond. It's like, huh? Because they don't be expecting you to be the
First of all, that whole story, I did not. I was not. I was not ready for
only
it.
on the weekends.
Fuck this. I was not ready.
Anyway, so we just story. It was like hours before I stopped laughing at it. It's like, this is more than somebody's day. Sorry.
That's always as bad as my friend when the guy was like, so you fuck around? He's like, what do you mean? But during the ride,
Yeah, but you
in the ride, I got a man because I'm fucking the man and young and I can't be tired. Okay, so during the ride, folks, who's the driver, the alleged gay driver, folks started to talk to someone on the phone in a different language, and per an arrest affidavit viewed by the website, during the time, Minor told investigators that he heard a voice. He did not reveal what the voice said to him. The report said Minor then asked the rideshare driver to stop so he could exit the vehicle, but folks didn't. And when he reached the red light, Minor attempted to open the door, but he couldn't because it was locked. Minor alleged that when folks tried to reach in the back seat, he opened fire and struck him multiple times, including in the head. Moments later, he broke the window and left the vehicle.
Okay. If you have somebody come reach over, I'm not shooting them in the head. Because if you shoot somebody in the head, that's execution.
Tom, he's a cop. He just kills this guy and leaves. He didn't stay or anything and call it in.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, so he was an ex-cop. He was on administrative leave, a.k.a. if he was on administrative leave, we don't know if he would be coming back and continuing or if he would be let
He
go.
did something fucked up.
Right. And not to make fun of it, but the whole hearing voices makes you think maybe you may be schizophrenic or paranoid. But I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I think that's some crazy shit.
I've never heard no shit like that. I'm sorry.
Like, I think
You let us know what kind of fraternities are there. You let us know.
I don't know nothing about no fraternities.
You don't? Where you be stepping on the weekends?
I'll be stuck nowhere.
so. Like, what should I look out for in case I'm ever approached like that? Not saying that it would.
That's the first commandment. I mean, the first commandment. Do you take it?
Fuck no.
First of all, someone tells you I'll drink your bathwater. That's some freaky weird shit.
What?
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
They will do it though.
That's the worst line you ever
Every
heard.
man said they can do.
He would have said worse. Come on, man. People literally
So
say
you gotta say what's the worst.
I thought that was the worst thing. I would drink your bathwater.
I can't say it. I can't say it because people are watching. I can't.
You know, your uncle might be watching this.
I had a guy.
Worst.
No, I can't say it. No. It's not bad, but it was just weird to say it like out loud. It was just weird. No, it was more like I see the way you walk, and I want to know how a certain part. Never mind. Just forget.
Oh.
No.
He want to tell you how your pussy works?
No, he wanted to know how a certain part of my body. No, let's stop. Let's stop. You get why the means. What I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'll tell you all later. But it's just like, what? That's why I'm sweating outside. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, but
Why would you even indulge him at that point?
I didn't indulge him. He told me.
We forgot to do this. We want to give the.
No. What is it?
Talk about the.
No, we get into that.
Okay.
Huh?
Are we doing the Spider-Man?
Yeah. You know exactly what it is. That's how you find out if a girl should have a movie.
And she's not wrong.
You go to the wrong club? That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if men have ever been approached that way. Because there was a story online of a girl that I read who was transgender, and she met a man at the club, and they were she got too drunk, went back to his house, and he started touching and feeling, and she said he felt the lump and the bumps. And he went in the other room next door. This was in AK-47 was like, why shouldn't I shoot you in the head right now? And then she calmed him down, and then he put the gun back, and he said, you know what, fuck it. Let's just do it anyway.
No,
What?
yeah.
You know what, here, I'm already hard.
No, there's
I'm a whore. Gore. No.
I didn't see you.
Fuck it. A whore. There's nothing wrong.
How did you go from wanting to kill this person to, you know what, fuck it, let's do it.
No, because there's actually like a whole documentary about transgenders. Like it's like an actual scene of one transgender. She basically said like, I go in and he will tell me, shut the fuck up, bend over, don't say shit, don't do nothing, and let me handle my business. We call about my business. Don't touch him, don't say nothing. And
She does. I'm joking.
What?
No, I ain't never had no man treat me like
I hope
that.
not.
I never.
I mean, I've never done it.
They're like, where you going? I'm going home. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But like, there's a whole documentary of how transgenders are being treated, because like there's been times that some be like, they'll go down with the person, but they don't allow the other person, the man, go down with them, because once they find out, it goes left very quickly. So I feel like that's where
I'm just very curious how people have sex with these people and don't feel the balls smacking. Because they're there.
See, this is
Unless you take the balls.
This is one of those times where she's wrong, but she's right. Yeah, but she's still wrong. No, you're not wrong with what you're saying.
I'm curious to know from someone's perspective how, because sometimes you have those people who say they were sleeping with people and didn't know they were trans. And let's be frank, even when I took my health and sexuality class when I was in college, bottom surgery is not common at all.
No.
For male or female transitions. It's not common at all.
First of all, if
Expensive?
yes.
It's expensive, but also it's not as successful as people would think.
No.
Because they haven't, you can use it, but it don't function.
First of all, if they do a whole transition, they have to start on a pill very early. And you have to constantly take that pill for like a long. They said the minimum is like at least 3 to 5 years before you even start the whole transition.
Right. It takes time, and if you've already hit puberty, it makes it that much more difficult. So getting bottom surgery is not very common. So I think men like them because it's like the best of both worlds. And yeah, it is what it is.
But there's a lot of times when deal with a transgender or a transvestite, whatever you want to call them, and it is actually they be sitting there and they tell them, don't say shit, don't touch me, shut the fuck up, take this dick and go. I'm gonna go about my business. Like there's the.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be really. No, I'm just sorry. I'm joking.
No, boy, like anyway, but I'm joking. Nasty motherfucker.
I ain't never heard nobody talk to me
I
like
want your face
that.
down, ass up, that's what you like that, bro.
I'm sorry.
Did you guys if there's a document out, I forgot the name of the document, but there's a documentary out there, that's what they deal with. And they tell them, don't touch me, don't do this, but go lay there, don't say nothing, I'm gonna handle my business.
And then the lesbian communities, they have the touch me not girls. The ones that, want to do everything to you, but they're like, no, don't touch me. And my pleasure is your pleasure. That sounds great. Can I get a man like that? No, baby, you know what? I don't want my dick sucked. I'm just trying to do it for you.
Men like that do not exist.
That's not true. That is not true.
Look, if I'm going to do it to you, I damn sure want to return.
That's not true. Once again,
First of all, you doing all that.
Where are these men?
First of all, you talk about you want all that done to you, you want that back in return. You ain't nobody touching the lower end of your ass.
Hey, at my ass, I got to move.
We're gonna get off this subject, but at the end of the day, yeah. So that was an interesting one. I don't know how we got on this subject at all.
You started it.
We talk about the gay fraternities and all that stuff. So R.I.P. to that man. That's very sad to Reginald folks. That's a pretty crazy way to go, and it's sad. And then I do want to know why the doors were locked. I mean, some people just have automatic child locks because of that. But yeah, have you guys ever been like kidnapped or hit on? You been hit on by
No.
gay men before? No,
No.
never. You why you say it like that? It's
I'm going to say it like I'm a feeling. Why did you say it? Yeah, are you sure?
because I know his story.
No, you wouldn't know.
So you never ever hit on him before, ever?
No.
I thought you were like, okay, cool.
I'm surprised. Like,
Me too.
like because I know this.
I'll take you home, put you in the pocket or something.
Right.
You so cute. Little, put you in the pocket. Yeah.
But you got this is moments over, but he comes off as headstrong, so he knows that like, oh, he's a married man, I can't fuck with him.
I'm talking about throughout his life. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about in high school, when you were early 20s.
Well, remember, when I was in high school, homosexuality, as far as the black community goes, was still like,
On the
Yeah.
down.
So do you think now you think back, do you have any DL friends?
I'm probably sure I do. But none of them ever did anything, or tried to do anything with me.
Keep it on the down low. All right, let's move on. Let's move right along before we get to our quick topics. What's next for us? I think we are going to move on. Okay, so let's get into Louisiana, the new law that was passed.
Oh, okay. So, first question I'm gonna ask everybody. Do y'all know the 10 Commandments?
I know some of them, probably not in order. If you were to ask me, do I know the 10 crack commandments? No, I'm joking. That's terrible. That's me, by the way. No, that's not me. I'm not disrespectful. Don't.
Never heard this before. Never get high.
Own supply. Yeah.
So, if
I know thou shalt not. Something about the neighbor. No, the parents.
I'm not mother, not father.
Yes.
Okay.
Thou shalt not.
Okay.
Thou shalt not kill.
Okay.
Thou shalt not.
Commit adultery.
Okay.
Thou shalt
That's 4.
not give up the Joe's titty by to the beginning. What? I was trying to think of that. Stop laughing. I was like, what did she
Did good over there. Thou shalt not give up. So
I said, Joe's. I didn't try to hear this.
Okay, so
Can you read them for me? I'm sorry, I'm getting the commandments and the business mixed up.
okay, so if anybody who I'm going, this is not. We're not trying to be funny. I know about maybe 6. I just forget about the other 4. So anybody,
I'm very open with not being a religious person, though I've been around it, and I don't really know.
so here's the 10th commandment: Thou shalt have no other god before me.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, thou shalt make unto thee any grave image. Thou
What
shalt
does that
not
mean?
grave. I'm not too sure about that one.
What does that
But
mean? Can we get the regular version? Because that sounds like that's like the King James.
That is the King James.
Can y'all get the Bible for them? Because they do got the ones like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. I got 2 versions. I got the Bible version, and then I'm gonna give us the version.
No. I'm sorry.
So the first version is, I am the Lord your God. You shall not have strange gods before me. You shall,
Kanye.
damn. Shut. You're not about to go to hell for this.
we already discussed that she don't believe in hell.
I know. You shall not take the name of the Lord.
I said I do believe in your soul being tortured forever.
That's not.
That's not the same thing.
That can be your personal hell.
Okay, we're going to go to number 2 for the 10th commandment. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain.
Okay. That makes total sense.
3, remember to keep the Lord's day. Number 4, honor your father and your mother.
Okay.
5, you shall not kill. 6, you shall not commit adultery. 7, you shall not steal. 8,
Now, when you think about adultery, do they mean in marriages or just in relationships, period? Okay.
8, you shall not. Okay, number 8. Shut up. Number 8, you shall not bear false witness.
Not my own marriage, by the way. I know about that. No.
Oh my God!
Back in the day before I was married,
Oh my God!
And we're back. So here's what
I was back to the 24/18 show where I did not shit on my wife. I'm just gonna make that abundantly clear.
Alright, so we was at 6, right? We was still laughing. Yeah, she's still laughing. So I don't know if I'm on 7 or 8, but I'm gonna repeat myself. Number 6, you shall not commit adultery. Okay. Number 7, you shall not steal. Number 8, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Alright.
Number 9, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Yes. Yes, covet. Hopefully I'm saying the word right. And number 10.
And what about
I'm like that.
Never.
How you say it? Covet. Alright. And number 10, you shall not covet your neighbor's goods.
Oh, I think that was for both parties.
But this is wife.
No, it says number 9, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. And number 10, you shall not covet your neighbor's goods. That's the dummy version. So we're gonna say this because the reason I'm naming the 10 Commandments because now Louisiana State just passed a law that every school must post up the 10 Commandments in the school. But I'm gonna say this.
So it's funny because y'all going by all of them.
But I'm gonna say this. Louisiana's not a good state when it comes to certain things. Because you know why? Louisiana is placed 50th in crimes and correction. It is placed 47th in education, 46th in healthcare, 49th in natural environment, 49th in economy, 41st in stability, 49th in infrastructure, and 44th in opportunities. So
I
y'all
don't want to be rude, but there was also a study I remember saying about a couple of years back saying that they had one of the highest rates of, was it HIV and AIDS?
Louisiana, yes. Actually, technically, it's supposed to. Last time I saw it, it says Atlanta is number 1, Louisiana 2.
Where did that cop story happen? I think it was Atlanta. I think it's. I'm sorry about that.
Look,
But you won't be hating this episode, right?
Look, I'm not gonna. But this is Louisiana became the first state that passed that law of having every school have the 10th commandment. But this is the problem what I have with this. 1 is unconstitutional.
Right.
2 is the separation between states and church. 3, they did. The Supreme Court already ruled this against Brown. What is this? Stanton versus Brown, because someone tried to put a bow of the courthouse of the 10th Commandment, and they said no, because this is a separation between church and state. So my problem is this: you so proud of this, but you got the worst scores when it comes to education. For everything else, you want to put this 10th Commandment in there.
I don't know what they're trying to implement because we're supposed to be home of the brave, land of the free. That's built off of people having their own religion, people not having a religion, people being agnostic, people being atheists, whatever it is that floats your boat. Why would you be forcing? That's like even with the what's it called? The Pledge of Allegiance. How some kids don't stand, and how
Remember,
what did they take out?
The one nation under God, indivisible. Remember, it's I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible. They took that part out.
Yeah, they took out another part too. To be honest with you,
I don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance
and do tell.
because it's a lie.
But
One nation under God, indivisible is a lie because race will always divide this country.
Exactly, and I agree. But it's just like it's too much going on. I'm like, well, all this shit's going
with
on.
liberty and justice for all.
That's a lie.
But you gotta have the commandments of.
But then you turn around and then it's already they're already going to try to push this to the Supreme Court because they want to make an all Christian nationalist. They try to be all white Christian nationalist. That's the whole goal of.
Those kind of people scare me.
Yeah, that's what 2025 is all
And I'm
about.
sorry, if you have an American flag on any property you own, you scare me. If I see it on your car, if I see a flag hanging up, you know, my dad does have a flag hanging up, but it's like an army thing. But if you have a flag hanging up, if you have a sticker on your car, if you wear an American t-shirt, I know exactly what time you on.
Yeah. But it's weird because it's like you worry about this, and then it's like teachers are already saying like, so how are we supposed to explain this to the kids? Because like one of the commandments said, "Thou shalt not commit adultery," and we can't talk. They can't talk
Do the
about.
opposite of what Donald Trump did.
They'll probably make something else like don't cheat in life or like. And that
No, they try to do the whole. They try to do the whole actual Bible version in the classroom. They want them to post the actual. So when I'm talking about like, I know I got the dummy version. They want the actual version of like, thou shalt not have no God before me. Thou shalt not have unto.
Right.
They want the King James version up there.
Because they're trying to let them speak that language or
Right.
teach them that language.
Right. But then it's like, but it's a separate, like you said, it's a separation between church and state. And you got everybody.
Is it one they're saying they shouldn't steal?
Thou shalt not steal.
Okay. Let's talk about more. Let me be honest with you.
Look, I know about
That leads you to what my thought on it is. Do you really think these kids gonna pay attention to it, even if it is hanging up?
Not only that, what is the purpose of you doing that? Because as long as people are breathing, there are going to be people who steal. And I'm not saying whether it's right or it's wrong, but you have blue collar crimes and white collar crimes. And it don't matter if you got a million O's in your bank account or if you got zeros. People are going to steal. That's in people's nature to do that. I don't know what you're trying to implement. I don't get it.
But now, as of right now, they already trying to fight into Supreme. They already in the appeals court because it's like you got Christians. They trying to be all Christian nationalists, but now like you got Jewish community. Their 10th commandment might be different. You got different type of culture, different type of religion. Their 10 commandments might be different from ours.
Right.
So you're trying to. So from what I'm seeing is you're just forcing Christianity
on everybody. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's reminiscent of slavery. I'm sorry. That's what I think of.
I say you got a lot of people who left their country or left wherever they came from because they tried. It feels like they tried to be forced on a certain religion and they don't agree with it. And now for them just to come here and then now you try to force Christianity.
Right.
Because last time I checked, Jesus is not white. And we're not about to go there. I'm trying not to go there, but last time I checked,
I mean, the description in the Bible is that he wasn't.
He said he got one hair. I'm like, okay, so he's
and his skin was the copper or bronze?
Bronze. So he was a dark-skinned man. But y'all not gonna admit that.
And Google what wool looks like, in case you don't know.
Yeah, wool. He had wool hair.
The Jesus y'all got hanging up, I don't know what that is a 1A, like slightly big, wavy kid. I don't know what that is. That is not.
That's not.
That was Buggers. Those is not. Oh, Glenda, was it?
No.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell they trying to do, but it's crazy. And as of right now, we already. I'm gonna jump into one of the quick updates. We're waiting on a final decision.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about by the end of this week, we might find out if Trump gets immunity or not.
Why would he get immunity?
Because let's put it like this. So
this ain't never the game. How is Young Thug still on trial? How? Oh, Young Thug still on trial. It's been a year.
You know his attorney went to jail, right?
No, he didn't. Yeah. They said that he didn't give him the full. He did like a night, I think, and then after that, they I guess overturned it. But he didn't do. They want him to do
like 10 weekend, like 10
10 weekends. They want him to do basically 20 days. So
yeah, 20 days.
2 days. 2 days off the week.
So
for 10 days. No, the weekend. So I guess Saturday and Sunday.
But he's out Monday through Friday?
Yes. They held him in contempt. You know why they held him in contempt? Okay.
I know. How? What the?
Yeah.
Continue. I got questions about that.
So right now they talk about by the end of this week we might find out Supreme Court finally rule on Trump's immunity against DC and court DC of overturning the election and the riot and all that. And everybody's like waiting because there's like 3 possibilities that could happen. 1, he may get immunity. 2, he may not. 3, they may push this back to trial court and they just do their regular process. But I'm gonna say this: Supreme Court really needs to be careful if they decide to give this man immunity, because everybody's going to have an argument. Because if I was just talking about this to Rob just now. I said, everybody will be pissed if he gets immunity and everybody else that did what he asked them to do still gets charged and still had to do time for what they did. Except him. Yeah, except him. That's what we come in a fucked up situation. Like, how the fuck he gets immunity?
That's why I don't understand when people say that he doesn't have any special privileges and he relates to black people. Black people who get in these positions over, I could go steal a microwave out of Walmart today. I probably can't fit the hammer. I can steal a brush. Because I'm thinking about the likelihood of me just working on a big ass box. I can steal a brush out of a Walmart right now and get more time. And won't even get a trial. Remember that no one, whatever the case may be. I can do all of that and get more time than Trump would. And when y'all say that he's relating to people of color or black people, no, it's not. Because as long as you're white, and as long as you have the money, you will evade certain things. You will be able to skip the line. And you will not be held accountable because of the power you possess.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I look at this, I'm like, if y'all give this man immunity, it's going to be a whole lot of fights that's going on, and everybody going to have the same shit. And I'm like we always say to this day, what the fuck you guys, why?
If somebody could give me one good reason about Trump that does not involve business because it automatically cancels out, I'm not going to say to somebody who really has had multiple failed businesses. Sorry for multiple failed businesses. Trump, you want to go to Trump University.
Trump University, Trump Vodka, Trump Airline, Trump.
I gotta go to my AA class, how to hire prostitutes so your wife doesn't know.
Damn.
How to embezzle money one-on-one. Embezzlement one-on-one.
Like, I really want to know, like, everybody, whoever went to Trump University, can you tell me?
My 930 grab about a pussy glass.
There's going to be a seminar in the class about how to get this orange Cheeto 10.
I really want to know, like, how did they went to Trump University and really think they got a degree in something, and then, like, at the end, it comes, it's a fraud, and it's like
2 pay 202.
You know how like I really want to know. You know how the fuck up that is. You spent all this money to get a degree, and then come to find out it's a fraud, and you lost all that shit.
Yeah,
like that's the kind of
Kanye school. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, where'd that come from?
But anytime famous people try to make schools, it scares me. But there's always a hidden agenda. It ain't about the kids. It's about you.
LeBron James went to school.
But I'm not talking about LeBron. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to make sure.
You know, I didn't even know he had a school. That's how I know it's not about him. It's about the kids. Because he doesn't promote it like it's some cult.
right. But you had like Trump University, Trump Vodka, Trump Plane, Trump State.
I would much rather go to ICDC
ICDC
or the Rod. I'm so ICDC. You sit on the couch, not do anything with your life.
Or education connection for free. Like, come on, I'm sorry, but we gotta really talk about this. Like, this shit is really crazy.
The only successful thing Trump has ever had was The Apprentice. That was the only successful show, business, anything. And people liked him because they thought he was an asshole. You're fired. You're fired.
I don't know, but
you didn't sleep with me. You're fired.
If you tell me about my 2 inch feet,
but I'm sorry, I'm just like, I don't know like, what do y'all think? Like,
you go to North Korea, who's bigger? Me or Kim?
damn.
Go to the prostitutes there, who's bigger?
who's bigger?
Me or Kim?
Me or Putin?
And that's what,
Melania, you
They
said
really call him Putin because he has terrible gas. That's not his last name.
God damn.
but I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, what should possibly you think that?
To be honest with you, anything is possible in here in America, and I'm not saying that in the good way. I'm just saying people will bend rules and exceptions and move the goalposts to do what they want to. That's how people say, "Oh, the justice system is fair and just." No, it's not. It sure ain't. I'm sorry. So to be honest with you, if it happens, I'm not gonna be surprised. Like I will be like morally, I'll be like, huh? But honestly, it's not on brand.
It's not really.
They let people off for work. Like yes, I'm sorry. The lady who went into that man's apartment and shot him and killed him and thought she was in the wrong apartment. I guess. Yeah, nah. They let people get away way too much. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You had to bring that up. Damn.
I'm just saying because it was so egregious. And then to see the brother go up and hug her and be like, "I forgive you." She
so
clearly was racist, and I'm not even gonna say her name. You know who you is, you dog-faced bitch.
No, I'm not gonna lie. She was like to hug somebody. I'm like, I can't.
How do you go, like, either you was drunk, anything is you was a cop. So either you was drunk, high out your mind, but you went to the wrong apartment. Nigga was on the couch probably eating ice cream and, watching Lifetime, whatever he was watching, maybe BT Plus. And you just shooting niggas? The gentleman who just passed away, who was with the Air Force?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, y'all. Come on. I don't have time for that. What did they do with the guy who shot Raphael? Did they do anything with him? No.
As far as I know, I didn't hear anything.
Anyway, we're going to move on right now to our quick topics. We need a little theme song for our quick topics. Like something with a quickie involved. Our little quickie topics.
Why do you sound so dirty when you said that?
She does that on purpose.
Quickie top. Oh, yeah, we're playing on words, little quickies. First, we want to send our condolences to any of the victims of the mass shooting that happened in Arkansas. Side note, some people call it Arkansas.
I'm sorry.
I did too.
I did for a little bit.
Look, I'm saying it the way it's spelled. Arkansas.
I did too. I thought those. Okay, so I'm talking about people. I'm cleaning up my too.
I wasn't kidding when I did that.
I know, you like Arkansas. You like, what?
Like, that was the one time when I was like, sound it out. And then when I sounded out, oh, Arkansas.
Yes.
You like Arkansas, you like Arkansas.
They were like, how lazy do you have Kansas and then have Arkansas? But there was a mass shooting in a grocery store. It's like, you can't even go buy groceries. It's depressing enough to buy groceries because of how much money you spend. But you can't even buy groceries in peace without being worried about being blown away.
As of right now, from what I saw, there's really no motives behind it. There's no motive. So all I know is 10 is injured, 3 killed, and 2 out of the 10 are officers that got hit. But they did injure the suspect who was shooting, and they got him in custody. Well, whoever that suspect in custody. And I'm like,
good. I'm glad because nothing pisses me off more than when I hear somebody went home and unalived themselves. That makes me very mad because you could have did that to begin with. And I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying, why kill? Well, especially when you go to schools and you kill innocent children.
I like that you said unalive, not the other words.
Well, I watch all the videos on YouTube and I know certain words that they'll flag you if you say so. For you to go ahead and do that and then not do that to begin with, it's like you want people to go with you. Like it's weird.
Yes, I know. We got flagged for shot at gun last time.
Which we did.
Yeah. If you go back and play the episode now, I fixed it. You don't hear any of the audio until it goes off.
Oh, when we were saying that, you played it.
When I played it.
Oh yeah. That's it. They don't play it. I'm telling you, they do not play it.
No, but here's the thing. They waited like 3 days after I put it up to be like, oh yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's because someone will scan it. I feel like the bigger your channel is, the quicker they'll catch it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, do you know any details about it besides that?
no, the only thing is we don't know who the person is, nothing. All I know is I saw the
Video?
the news.
Oh, I was gonna say
No, I only saw the news. I was like, damn. When you said it in the group chat about another mass shooting, I was like, god damn.
another one.
Yeah, but actually, if you really look at it, this is what the second or maybe third out of 5.
To be honest with you, I've lost count because at this point, every time we turn on the news or I look up something on my phone, it's a mass shooting happening. At this point, and to be honest with you, I'm scared to go places. And I'm always making sure I sit somewhere that's close to an exit or close to where I can move. And you should have to think about that when you're going to the grocery store. Like,
That's why I don't need to go out for my birthday.
I understand. Listen, I get it.
See, I'm still working, so we do our active shooter training. So they still tell us our active shooter training, and I be sitting there wondering, like, I know I have my moments. I'm like, what the hell would I do if I was in that situation?
Real quick.
What?
You.
Yeah.
The day you had James Bond is worried about what happened in that scenario.
Yes.
Really? Put it on his back pocket, take the dildo out, shot it, stick to the shooter's face.
Everyone, behind me,
And
look
it's
at
like,
this.
it's not a regular dildo, it's an exploding dick. It'll be great. Oh my God.
I told you she was going to say word.
I told you.
No, I don't know, because to me, I don't know if what I would do in that situation. Like, you would never put your, like, any of us, I hope we will be like, yeah, like, put us in a situation, be like, oh, what would I do if that stuff shit happened? Will we run? Will we try?
It happened to me when I was in elementary school. There was a shooter when I was in elementary school. I went to Elwood Elementary in the East Oakland Park of Philadelphia. East Oakland Park. Sorry, I said Park of Philadelphia. And I think I was in maybe 4th or 5th grade. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I was maybe in 4th or 5th. And there was a shooting that happened where a boy who was in kindergarten got shot in the head. His father was there, and I don't know if his father was doing drug dealing. I don't know what it was, but he got shot in the head. He did survive. But for weeks, there was like media at my school. They were talking about therapy. We thought it was fireworks. Now, why did my dumb ass at my time think, oh, fireworks? And then, as black people do, when you see everybody running, you run. You just run that direction. You don't ask questions. You ask questions later. Move first.
What the fuck was you running for?
Yeah, until I found out it was a shooting, next day, like, oh, wow, but the kid did survive. So luckily, you know, he's somewhere living it up. But
I don't know. Like, I do not know what I would have done in this situation because I know how my mom and them is. They be like, you better run. And I'm like, okay, like, I'll leave it alone. But if I'm near, I know me, if I'm near an exit and I could get out, okay, that's one thing. But, like, our thing is run high and fight. And our training is run high to fight. So you run if you know, if you hear or see it, you run. If anybody that's around you, you get them out. I tell everybody, every man and woman says, oh, fuck you. If you see me running, I'm trying to get the fuck
every
out.
time you pour that, it sounds like the gin and juice. Oh, no, is it gin and juice or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in gin and juice, that's not liquor anymore. That's homeboy peanut. The song right before that, he's having a conversation. All of a sudden, dude just bursts out, "Man, I got this," and he goes to the bathroom. All of a sudden, you hear him. Matter of fact, he goes, while he's peeing. You didn't know that.
Oh, wow. I did not.
I did have that album growing up, so people would make albums back in the day, and like the songs would be continue on to, wow, that's pee. I was like, wow, that sounds refreshing. I can hear the bubbles, and that was him going.
Even if you listen to it on the CD, like at the end of the first song,
It continues into the next.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
homeboy's literally standing there peeing.
I thought it was bubbles.
It was just bubbles.
Wow.
Wow, that's so. Wow. Anyway,
But that you think about that album differently now.
but we'll keep you guys updated about any other new details that we find. We want to say rest in peace to the victims and prayers to anybody who was affected by it and those who were injured. We want to say rest in peace to Billy Mays and also Jarvis McIntyre. Jarvis McIntyre was a Missouri man who was found in Texas Park. His body was found. Allegedly, he was a gay man, and he was being chased in Texas by, I do believe, white men who were racist. He did, it says, a 911 call was made at around 1:35 p.m. on June 9th. Police said that the caller told dispatchers he was being chased by someone with a rifle, and the caller didn't give many details about where he was, though. So it does say he was found, and it says someone called chasing him a racist. Chasing him a racist. So Y'all want to look more into that story. It's a sad story because he seemed like a nice guy. And it's unfortunate that people want to put commandments in classrooms, but still, you know. And everything like that. Those things don't apply to people like us. It is all for people of a certain complexion. Just like the amendments, just like anything. It wasn't made for us. That's another reason why I'm not into certain religions or certain beliefs, because it wasn't made with people like us in mind. It's only made for those people.
Like that child that back in there. Good.
Shut up. Anyway, speaking of that, we want to give a round of applause and say happy Juneteenth to all my people, all my ancestors who were killed that one day. It's done? Oh shit, I'm done. What am I doing with my life? So shout out to y'all. I tried to go to a little Juneteenth concert to go see, it was free downtown at 7 the Arch to go see Kid and Play. It was hot as hell. I stayed for an hour and I left. It was too hot. I thought y'all had more tents than that. It was a lot of food. While I was giving out like free water ice and free smoothies, and then they ran out by everybody and they left. Like the whole truck left. They ran out of free shit. But it was nice. It's just it was too hot. Too hot.
Look.
Get out of here, man. You wouldn't be singing it. Anyway,
I know participation.
Too hot, baby. Speaking of things being too hot, there was a student of Howard University named Zora Saunders who publicly denounced the sorority, which is the Deltas. What do y'all know about the Divine Nine?
Not much.
He made it. I don't know. Is it a Southern thing? Or is it a certain people thing? Because I
think it's a certain people thing.
Anyway, it was really huge online because you're not supposed to publicly talk about what goes on in those sororities or fraternities. She wrote a whole letter talking about how basically 30 days after she was already sworn in, I do believe she was denouncing it and wanted to not be a part of it anymore because it went against her spiritual and religious beliefs. To not, like you were saying earlier with the commandments, not serve another God besides the one God.
She could get quiet quick. She didn't have to make it up.
Well, she wrote a letter, and I don't know if she posted it online or if it just got public, but she basically was talking about the rituals or things that they do and the pledging and all of that. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like I said, she could have just did that silently.
Because I know when you pledge, you do a lot. They do a lot of crazy shit. So,
well, hazing is banned now, so it's been banned for some time. So if they still do illegal stuff, then I guess that's just their business. But would you guys ever join a fraternity? How about you? Would you join a gay one? See how tired it is?
You are good. You are good.
actually, my mom and my sister thought I could be in a fraternity if I actually went to like a, I don't know if it's a HBCU college or a different college. They did say they saw me could be.
Do you know what Deltas throw up?
Yeah, no, they do the sign, yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't know. That'd probably be different if I was.
I can definitely see myself in a sorority. Would I ever do it? But did I do it? No. But I can definitely see myself being a part of that.
Yeah, I probably see myself being like the stop team and do the stop the other shit.
I'm just saying, I know I could thrive in that and with the networking and different people, because the one thing I will say that's positive is they connect all across the globe. So, you know, I thought that was really strange. And it's also because she looks to be of a mixed race. I could be wrong. So that made me want to be like, because she was getting a lot of backlash, and I'm going to look for you guys to see.
Now that's starting.
What you mean? Which way?
I think that was the other side kicking in that made her go public with that. If she's mixed, I don't know.
You be the judge.
Oh yeah, that ain't 100%.
Oh God.
That is a half and half of every soul.
That's the first thing that popped in my mind. She looks a little bit Asian. And I'm not saying people cannot do her half black, half Asian, whatever it is. Because she said she did it for religious reasons. But I was kind of looking at it like, But you 30 days in, like, why didn't, like, I don't know. It was just interesting, but I'm not, if that's her belief, you know. But you literally have to write a letter to do that. So Hollywood Unlocked had their award show over the weekend. Y'all know Hollywood Unlocked. It is a famous celebrity pop culture gossip blog ran by Jason Lee and his many workers. Jason Lee is from Love and Hip Hop and Hollywood Unlocked when it was a show before it became a blog or like a big blog. And on there was presented the Perseverance Award, and Jonathan Major won. And when he was up on stage, he got embraced by, what's her name? Iyanla? What's her name?
Auntie Betty Van Zandt. That's what I thought.
What do you guys think about this? She was crying and going on, and she was all hugging them.
That's pretty much who she is.
Yeah. But how about her talk about him in the way?
It's because I don't know how to feel.
I'm about to chew it up. Y'all know it.
I know you are, but I don't know because it's like it's weird how he was just convicted and then it's like he lost everything.
What did he persevere? And I'm not speaking from a hate. I don't either way, but let's be real. He may not have done certain things. He did something to that girl, and she did something to him. They was both abusive to each other. I don't care what nobody say. I get it. He's getting ready to start a new film or a new TV show. What's it called? What's it called? You don't know?
I'll do that again.
I feel
It's like a horror sci-fi.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like it makes me cringe because of we can't ignore race in this of who he was with, and now it just seems like he's aligning himself with a lot of black. Because did we see Jonathan Major in black spaces when besides the black movies he was given? Did we? Did you see him in black spaces?
I'm trying to be positive here.
I had so many questions about this. What exactly is he persevering in? Because perseverance is with adversity. If you're met with adversity, like outside adversity, if you're
The movie's
abusive.
called Merciless.
Oh, how ironic.
I should
Listen,
have said nothing.
listen.
Yeah, you should.
I'm sorry. When you do things, you have to be held accountable for the things that you do. That's not persevering. Persevering is when people are constantly throwing things. You okay? Constantly throwing things at you, shitting on you, talking about you for no reason, or they have hatred, or because you're black, or you're a woman, or you're gay, whatever it is, being taunted. What are you persevering against? And then you went and dragged my good sis Megan Good. I'm sorry, I've been looking at Megan Good sideways ever since she's been with me.
Shout out to you, Megan.
I'm
Stand by your man.
hell no, I'm not saying about nobody who was accused of abusing somebody and was sending text messages about unaliving themselves.
Maybe
No,
you are in love. That is all that matters.
you ain't in love.
How do you know?
You was a buffer, girl.
How do you know? Are you in their relationship personally? Do you know them personally? Do you know?
If my relationship overlaps when you were abusing somebody, there's no love there.
She's still there.
She was also that on. Let's move
I
on.
would go there.
Listen, I love Megan Good. It's just me personally. I'm like when I see it, I'm just I cringe because I'm like, why? I would at least waited 2-3 years to be public or something. Like, that's just me. Listen.
True love to both.
Did we not see those text messages? Or is it just me?
We did.
Okay. I'm sorry.
She said, you know what? I don't care.
I'm not with you.